Suspense. Our star tonight is one of the most compelling actresses in America today, Miss Agnes Moorehead. Miss Moorehead returns to our stage to appear in a new study in terror by Lucille Fletcher called Sorry, Wrong Number. This story of a woman who accidentally overheard a conversation with death and who strove frantically to prevent murder from claiming an innocent victim is tonight's tale of suspense. If you have been with us on these Tuesday nights, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue you, stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so it is with Sorry, Wrong Number and the performance of Agnes Moorehead. We again hope to keep you in suspense.
Your call, please.
Operator, I've been dialing Mary Hill 40098 now for the last 3/4 of an hour, and the line is always busy, but I don't see how it could be busy that long. Will you try it for me, please?
Murray Hill 40098. One moment, please.
I don't see how it could be busy all this time. It's my husband's office. He's working tonight. And I'm alone here in my house. My health is very poor, and I've been feeling nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill 40098.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello, George? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, George?
Yes, sir.
Hello, who's this? What number am I calling, please?
We've heard from our client. The close is clear tonight.
Yes, sir.
Where are you now?
In a phone booth.
Okay, George. You know the address. At 11 o'clock, the patrolman, he's going to go around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer. All the lights downstairs need to be out. Except for one. Leave one light downstairs, visible to the street. At 11:15, there's going to be a train crossing. It's going to make a lot of noise, in case her window is open and she should scream.
Hello, what number is this, please?
Okay, understand.
Make it quick, as little blood as possible. Our client wishes for her not to suffer for too long.
A knife okay, sir?
A knife, George? Yes. Yes, a knife will be okay. Remember to remove all her rings and bracelets and all her jewelry from the bureau drawer. Our client wishes to make it look like a simple robbery.
Okay.
Oh, how awful, how unspeakably.
Your call, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
I'm sorry, madam. What number were you calling?
Why, it was supposed to be Murray Hill 40098, but it wasn't. Some wires must have crossed. I was cut into a wrong number, and I just heard the most dreadful thing, a murder. Operator, you'll simply have to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon, madam. I don't quite...
Oh, I know it was a wrong number, and I had no business listening, but these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends, and they were going to murder somebody, some poor innocent woman who was all alone in a house near a bridge, and we've got to stop them, we've got to.
What number were you calling, madam?
That doesn't matter. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it. And we've got to find out who it was immediately.
But, madam...
Oh, why are you so stupid? Look, It was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 40098 for me. You dialed it, but your finger must have slipped, and I was connected with some other number, and I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. Now, I simply failed to see why you couldn't make the same mistake again, on purpose, why you couldn't try to dial Murray Hill 40098 in the same careless sort of way.
Murray Hill 40098. I will try to get it for you, madam.
Thank you.
I am sorry. Murray Hill 40098 is busy.
Operator.
Yes, madam.
You didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked explicitly, and all you did was dial correctly.
I am sorry. What number were you calling?
Can't you, for once, forget what number I was calling and do something specific? Now, I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty, it's your civic duty, to trace that call and to apprehend those dangerous killers, and if you won't,
I will connect you with the chief operator.
please.
Miss Curtis, will you pick up on 17, please?
Yes, dear. What's the trouble?
Somebody wanting a call traced. I can't make head nor tail of it.
Sure, dear. 17? This is the chief operator.
Chief operator, I want you to trace a call. A telephone call, immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down because it was about a murder. Yes, a terrible, cold-blooded murder that was to be done at 11:15 tonight.
I see.
Can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
It depends, madam.
Depends on what.
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, we can trace it on the equipment. If it's been disconnected, we can't.
Disconnected.
If the parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't sound like the type who would make a long call.
Well, I can try tracing it. Now, what is your name, madam?
Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson, but
And your telephone number?
Plaza 42295. But if you go on wasting all this time,
And what is your reason for wanting this call traced?
the reason, well, for heaven's sake, isn't it obvious? Why, over here, 2 men, they're killers, they're planning to murder this woman. It's a matter for the police.
Have you told the police?
No, how could I?
You're making this check into a private call purely as a private individual?
Yes, but meanwhile,
Well, Mrs. Stevenson, I seriously doubt whether we could make this check for you at this time just on your say-so as a private individual. We'd have to have something more official.
oh, for heaven's sake! You mean to tell me I can't report a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, oh, it's perfectly idiotic. All right then, I will call the police. Ridiculous.
Your call, please.
The police department, please.
Ring the police department.
Police Department, Precinct 43. Duffy speaking.
Police department? Oh, this is Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Albert Smith Stevenson of 53 North Sutton Place. I'm calling up to report a murder.
Yeah?
I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet. I just overheard plans for it over the telephone, over a wrong number the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everybody is so stupid. And I guess in the end, you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a perfectly definite murder, you see. I heard their plans distinctly. 2 men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman at 11:15 tonight. She lived in a house near a bridge.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street. He was going to go around for a beer on 2nd Avenue, and there was some third man, a client, who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. They were going to take her rings and bracelets and use a knife. Well, it's unnerved me dreadfully, and I'm not well.
Yeah, I see. When was all this gonna happen, ma'am?
It happened about 8 minutes ago. you can do something. You do understand.
What was your name, ma'am?
Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Albert Stevenson.
Oh, and your address.
53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge. The Queensboro Bridge, you know. And we have a private patrolman on our street, the 2nd Avenue.
Now, what was that number you were calling?
Murray Hill, 40098, but that wasn't the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill, 40098 is my husband's office. He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home. I'm an invalid, you know, and it's the maid's night off, and I hate to be alone, even though he said I'm perfectly safe as long as I have a telephone right beside my bed.
Well, we'll look into it, Miss Stevenson, and see if we can check it with the telephone company.
But the telephone company said they couldn't check the call if the parties had stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Yeah?
Personally, I feel that you ought to make a thorough check in the whole city. What good is checking the call city if they've stopped talking? By the time you track it down, they'll have already committed the murder.
We'll take care of it, lady. Don't worry.
I say again, the whole thing calls for a search and complete and thorough search of the whole city. I'm very near a bridge, and I'm not far from 2nd Avenue. And I know I'd feel a whole lot better if you sent around a radio car to this neighborhood at once.
What makes you think the murder's gonna be committed in your neighborhood, ma'am?
Oh, I don't know. The coincidence is just so horrible. 2nd Avenue, the patrolman, the bridge.
Yeah, 2nd Avenue is a very long street, ma'am. Do you happen to know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone? Not to mention Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and the Bronx. And how do you know there isn't some little house out on Staten Island, on some little 2nd Avenue you never heard about? And in fact, how do you know they were even talking about New York at all?
But I heard the call on the New York dialing system.
Well, how do you know it wasn't a long-distance call you overheard? Telephones are funny things. Look, lady, won't you look at it this way? Supposing you hadn't broken in on that telephone call. Supposing you got your husband the way you always do. Would this murder have made any difference to you then?
I suppose not, but it's so inhumane, so cold-blooded.
Yeah, a lot of murders are committed in the city every day, ma'am. If we could do something to stop them, we would. But a clue of this kind, so vague, isn't much more use to us than no clue at all.
Oh, but surely...
Well, unless, of course, you have some reason for thinking this call is phony, and that maybe someone may be planning to murder you.
Me? Oh, no. I hardly think so. I mean, why should anybody? I'm alone all day and night. I see nobody except my maid Eloise. Oh, she's a big 200-pounder there. She's too lazy to even bring up my breakfast tray. And the only other person is my husband, Albert. Oh, he's crazy about me. Adores me. Waits on me hand and foot. But he's scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Well, then, there's nothing for you to worry about, is there? And now, if you'll just leave the rest of this to us.
But what will you do? It's so late. It's nearly 11 o'clock.
We'll take care of it, lady.
Will you broadcast it all over the city and send out squads and warn your radio cars to watch out, especially in suspicious neighborhoods like mine?
Lady, I said we take care of it. Just now, there's a couple other matters here on my desk that require my immediate...
Oh! Idiot! No. Oh, why did I do that? Now he's gonna think I am a fool. Oh, why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he?
You call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you ring that Murray Hill 40098 number again? I can't think what's keeping him so long.
Ringing Murray Hill 40098. The line is busy. Shall
I
I?
can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know it's busy. If I could only get out of bed just for a little while, if I could get only just a breath of fresh air, or lean out the window, see the street. Hello? Albert? Hello? phone. Hello? 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 Oh, for heaven's sake, who is this? Hello? Hello?
Your call, please.
Hello, operator. I don't know what's the matter with this telephone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now look, I'm an invalid, and I'm very nervous, and I'm not supposed to be annoyed. But if this keeps on much longer,
What seems to be the trouble, madam?
well, everything's wrong. The whole world could be murdered for all you people care, and now my phone keeps ringing.
Yes, madam.
Ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds or so, and when I pick it up, there's no one there.
I am sorry, madam. If you will hang up, I will test it for you.
I don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put through that call, whatever it is, at once.
I'm afraid that is not possible, madam.
Not possible. And why, may I ask?
The system is automatic, madam. If someone is trying to dial your number, there is no way to check whether a call is coming through the system or not, unless the person who is trying to reach you complains to his operator.
Well, all this stupid, complicated. And meanwhile, I've got to sit here in my bed, suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything.
I will try to check it for you, madam.
Check it. Check it. That's all anybody can do, of all the stupid, idiotic. Oh. Hello? Hello? Stop ringing. Do you hear me? Answer me. What do you want? Do you realize you're driving me crazy?
Hello, is this Plaza 42295?
Yes. This is Plaza 42295.
This is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Mrs. Elbert Stevenson. Is there anyone there to receive the message?
I am Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows. Mrs. Elbert Stevenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, New York. Darling, terribly sorry. Tried to get you for the last hour, but lying busy. Leaving for Boston, 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy. Love, signed, Elbert.
Oh, no.
That is all, madam. Do you wish for us to deliver a copy of the message?
No, thank you.
Thank you, madam, and good night.
Good night. No, it isn't true. He couldn't do it. Not when he knows I'll be alone. It's some trick, some fiendish...
Your call, please.
Operator, try that Murrayville 40098 number for me just once more, please.
Ringing Murrayville 40098.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? How could you? But I can't be alone tonight. I can't. If I'm alone one more second, I don't care what he says or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled.
This is information.
I want the telephone number of Hinchley Hospital.
Hinchley Hospital. Do you have an address, madam?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s, though. It's a very small, private, and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Hinchley. H-E-N...
One moment, please.
Please hurry. And, please, what is the time?
I do not know the time, madam. You may find out the time by dialing Meridian 71212.
Oh, for heaven's sake, couldn't you...
The number of Hinchley Hospital, here it is Butterfield 70105, madam.
Butterfield 70105.
Hinchley Hospital. Good evening.
Nurses Registry.
Who was it you wish to speak to, please?
I want the Nurses Registry at once. I want a trained nurse. I want to hire her immediately for the night.
I see. And what is the nature of the case, madam?
Nerves. I'm very nervous. I need soothing and companionship. My husband is away, and I'm...
Have you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular, madam?
No, but I really don't see why all this catechizing is necessary. I want a trained nurse. I was a patient in your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person.
We quite understand that, madam, but registered nurses are very scarce just now. And our superintendent has asked us to send people out only on cases where the physician in charge feels it is absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I'm a sick woman. I'm very upset, very. I'm alone in this house. I'm an invalid, and tonight I overheard a telephone conversation that upset me dreadfully about a murder. A poor woman who was going to be murdered at 11:15 tonight. In fact, if someone doesn't come at once, oh, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind.
I see. Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes in. And what is your name, madam?
Miss Phillips, when do you expect her in?
I really don't know, madam. She went out for supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. But it's not 11 yet. Oh, my clock has stopped. I thought it was running down. What time is it?
Just 14 minutes past 11.
Ah! What's that?
What was what, madam?
That click just now. In my own telephone? As though someone had lifted the receiver off the hook of the extension phone downstairs.
I didn't hear it, madam. Now about this.
But I did. There's someone in this house. Someone downstairs in the kitchen. And they're listening to me now. They're... I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet and they'll think, oh, but if I don't call someone now while they're still down there, oh, there'll be no time.
Your call, please.
Operator, I'm in desperate trouble.
I cannot hear you, madam. Please speak louder.
I don't dare. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
Your call, please. What number are you calling, madam?
Oh, you've got to hear me. Oh, please, you've got to help me. There's someone in this house. Someone who's planning to murder me. And you've got to get in touch with the... Oh, there it is! He's put it down. He put down the extension. He's coming. Ah! He's coming up the stairs! Give me the police department. Ah! The police!
Ringing the police department.
Police Department, Precinct 43, Duffy speaking. Police Department, Duffy speaking.
Sorry, wrong number.
By thanking our sponsor, First Family Federal Credit Union. Do I have any First Family people out there? I can't see you, but you're going to have to hoot and holler or something.
He's right here.
Woo!
Second Vice President's here.
Awesome, awesome. We are so glad to have you, and we really appreciate the fact that they have, that they're supporting community and local talent, and we just thank you once again. And we also want to say thank you to the Orpheum for allowing us to be here and host the show here tonight, as John McConnell has always been so gracious to let us use this venue for our performances. I want to say a quick thank you for the Daily Times and KOKL for always giving us the publicity. So now, if you got your, let's try it one more time. Give me a big round of applause. And if there's a little flub up or something like that, I want you to just clap them on, and then give them that energy to keep on and do what they're doing, because they have rehearsed hard to give you a good show tonight. We're just going to go ahead and just roll into our first performer tonight. We're going to start off with something really upbeat, coming from the hit Cabaret. We got Freddie Flint singing Cabaret. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come with a horn. Start celebrating right this way. Your table is waiting. We're getting some prophet of doom to wipe out the smiles away. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Come to the cabaret. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. Only a cabaret, oh chum. And I love a cabaret.
Screw loose, that's what they say I've got. Or maybe they say I'm not playing with the full deck. But hey, what the heck can I do? Baby, I got a screw loose for you. Bonkers, that's what they're calling me. Not metaphorically, they mean truly insane. But they can't hear the voice in my brain, giving orders to keep loving you. Eccentric, erratic, toys in the belfry, that's emblematic. But I just don't see the harm in carving your name in my arm. But I know it's worth the cost. I've made up my mind, which I have lost. Screw loose, politically certified. Panel of doctors try to lock me away, but until that day when they finally do, I'll be here if you need a loose screw.
I should be happy. You see, I feel sad. It's not working out. And I don't know what to do. But I heard that if you wash your sins away, if you wash your feelings and your dreads and all that away, you will be like reborn and feel happy again. So I'm going to give you the try. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. I'm going to wash off your rain. Throw them into the cattle. It doesn't matter, just get rid of them. But I'm gonna wash that mane right out of my hair. And you know what? You see this is a get well card. He sent me a get well card to break up. I mean, who does that? If you laugh at different comics, if you just disagree most of the time, waste no time, weep no more. Show him what that door is for. Chase him out, kick him out, and then make a switch and throw him in the ditch. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Wash that man right out of my hair. Just a little modesty here. I did it. I washed it, man. Woo-hoo. I washed that man right out of my hair and sent him on his way. Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, 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 ooh. Staying alive, staying alive. Oh, oh, oh. Ain't nothing but good here.
Every morning you greet, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my
lights and the flu, anything that you can do to little girls. Someday I'll land in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels, and they'll stay locked away till the prohibition of the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Burnt out ends of smoky days, still cold smell of morning. Street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and the moonlight will begin. Burned out ends of smoky days, the still cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy, believe me. All alone the memory of our days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is.
I'm trying to hold my breath. let it stay this way. I can't let this moment end. Set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough. For me, never, 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 never. For me, never enough, never enough, never enough. For me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky can never be enough. They'll never be enough. And towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough. For me, never, 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 never. For me, for me, never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough. For me, for me, for me, for me.
Well, hello,
Look who's here.
darling. This is Louis.
Hello, Louis.
Darling, it's so nice to have you back where you belong.
I am so glad to be back.
You're looking swell.
Thank you, Louis.
Darling, I can tell.
Does it show?
Darling, you keep glowing, you keep growing, you keep going strong. I feel the room swaying on a band playing. When it goes over, it's the sound will make it win. So take her out, fellas, find her vacant lot, fellas, down in that book away again. Ba-dum-ba-dum-dum. I said hello, darling. Well, hello, darling. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, darling. I can tell. darling, you keep growing, you keep growing, you keep going strong. I feel the room swaying. Oh man, just keep going. I'm gonna hold me somewhere right way. So, God is cheap, fellas, fight hard if they need, fellas. Daddy, you never go away. Daddy, never go away. Daddy, never go away again. Oh yeah.
The price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Oh, I so sad. Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oh, oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. But when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. You say my love is draining and you can't go home. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. So no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back. Soon you'll see I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we've had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da.
Guess I'd be a hero with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing, a shield within my grip. Or else I'd be a Viking and live a life of daring while smelling like a herring upon a Viking ship. I'd sail away, I'd see the world, I'd reach the farthest reaches. I'd feel the wind, I'd taste the salty sea, and maybe stroke some beaches. That's who I'd be. That's who I'd be. Or I could be a poet and write a different story, one that tells the glory mine's not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. Not the first to know there's just no getting over you. You know, I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around